And welcome to the home of the Buccos since 2001, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight, the first of this quick two-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Stay tuned for Pirates baseball next. Joe Wiggins will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitched, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is
leading
a
up
real
tonight
good
for
pitcher.
Detroit.
Josh Harrison stands in. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and a strike to count. Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead. You start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
You know, walking around the cage before BP, Matty, one thing jumped out at me. This team's last in runs, and when you look at the lineup, they are well aware of it. They don't want to create that clubhouse divide where it's pitching staff on one side of the room and offense on the other, and the pitchers feel like they have to be perfect all the time. This offense is better than this, and it has to start today.
The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion. At this point in the season, it's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Stepping up now, Miguel Cabrera. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. First offering on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, and I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the corners, but you start giving north, it makes it super tough on the hitters.
This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the 2-out base hit on the top of the inning is still alive.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Nick Castellanos now. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. He'll come in here at 259. 5 homers and 32 driven in. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. Matthew Boyd is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Detroit. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, one thing to look out for him, Matt, is if he can avoid the big inning. It's not that big of a deal to give up a run here and there, but sometimes he can be prone to giving up 3 or 4 in an inning, and that kind of derails the whole start when that happens. Limit the damage, and he'll be just fine.
Now in the box, Christian Berman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing it that way.
Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
The left fielder.
Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Trying to change of pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1 and 2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. In there, a base hit.
Man, that's surprising, Dan. This guy's flailing that stuff in the dirt and above his head to get to 2 strikes, and then he lays him a cookie.
Boy, you would think after throwing 2 pitches out of the zone that he would triple up and throw a third one either up, down, or in and out, but that one right in the middle of the strike zone.
So digging in now, Scott Gifford having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the NL batting chase.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. He's running. Pitch misses low. The throw down. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
Ready with the 3-0. In tight as this pitch misses, and it's a 4-pitch walk.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Wiggins.
Digging in, Curtis Wiggins. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting the lineup.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. Long throw to third.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Into the box now, Bart Wiggins, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
Nope.
And there's ball one. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
And he'll get back in standing. Here it is. Runners off for second. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here now the 2-2. He's on the move again from first. Slap hard the opposite way. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And he is in there.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Into the box, Randy Wiggins, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute to hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Stepping into the box, Edward Arnold, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 1-0. Swing and a line drive. Foul. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
This one sinks low on a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here. And when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys. And when that's the case, they don't.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in his show get absolutely hammered.
Digging in, Tyler Wiggins. He's been feeling pretty good about things recently as you see the numbers over his past 10 contests. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Liner toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. Now a 5-0 lead.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
In now, Joe Wiggins, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. On a swing, and he popped him up off to the left in foul territory, and no one will get this one. The 1-2, and this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. Second inning coming up from PNC Park. Pirates lead it 5-0. Coming to the plate now, Jeimer Candelario. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
In there at the knees, strike one. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
0-2. Here it comes. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
And that'll bring up Mikey Mata as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. He'll enter play here with an average down in the low 200s. 1 home run and 7 driven in. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Into the box, Christian Berman 0 for 1 for him
Leading
here
up
in this one.
for the Pirates,
Even though they're up by a
the center
boatload early
fielder,
on in this one,
Christian
you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
The windup and the 0-1. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Hey, newsflash, guess where the next pitch is going after that ugly swing? I guarantee you he tries to get him to reach again.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Matuk is over, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So a good job to get the out there, but with 5 runs already surrendered, that's not going to do any favors to the team ERA so far this season. And as you can see there, they find themselves hovering just a few spaces above the bottom in the entire American League. So striding in, Scott Gifford. He drew a walk his first time up. Here comes the first pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short outing.
2 out, nobody on. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Pirates, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Next up for Detroit, Grayson Greenier. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
In there, strike 1.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Popped him up. Arnold has a play. 1 away. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. Now here's the Detroit pitcher, Matthew Boyd. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit high and deep is straightaway right field. Wiggins looking up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first home run of the season. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
Yeah, they're still down a few, but a solo shot will make them feel a lot better about themselves. They're not being shut out, and now they know they can get to this guy.
The batter, number 1, second baseman.
Stepping in now, Josh Harrison. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's holding down the top spot in the circuit here for the month of June. Here's Jordy Mercer now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Line drive to center field. Brummett is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Tigers are able to draw a run closer thanks to this solo home run. We played 2.5. It's the Pirates 5 and the Tigers 1. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Clint Hurdle during the commercial break about the Pirates offense, and he's really pleased with how they've performed in run-scoring opportunities in this one. He said he's seen his hitters take it to another level with runners in scoring position today, which is reflected in their batting average in those situations. Over a 600 clip. Clearly, that's been a big part of the story of this game.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading up for the Pirates.
So stepping
the
in,
shortstop,
Curtis Wiggins. He singled his last time up. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Grounded weakly to the right side. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Not
the right fielder, number 19.
That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Standing in, Bart Wiggins. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Ball 2 now.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
The 2-1 home. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. Randy Wiggins will be next. Looked like ball 4 there, but instead it's 3-2 now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
The batter number
I'm sure
50.
The manager's just fine
Second
with
baseman.
that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up, or he can really hurt you.
Into the box now, Randy Wiggins. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air out to center field. Matuk has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the catcher, Edward Arnold.
Stepping up to the plate, Edward Arnold. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. pitch out. Nothing doing. Runners on the move for second. Hops this one up. Cabrera in foul ground. Into the stands. He got it. Pirates lead one. They lead this one, though, 5-1. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up.
Miguel Cabrera.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
The right fielder.
And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Pirates' road to the show report. Two guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. Next for the Tigers, Nicholas Castellanos. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
The windup and the 0-1. Castellanos absolutely feasts off of left-handed pitching. Many right-handed hitters do better against southpaws, of course, but he's about as good as it gets in the opposite-handed type of matchup. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. 5-1 our score as we play the fourth here. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside. This is the left field and deep off the bat of Castellanos. It's a solo shot off the bat of Nick Castellanos. 6th home run on the season for him, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Oh, man, that can only count for 1 run. That was an absolute bomb. He squared it up as good as you can, and there wasn't a person in the building that didn't think that was gone.
Now batting, the third baseman,
The next batter, Jamer Candelario. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Now batting, number 14.
So 2 outs now for the Tigers in their half of the fourth, and that means Kristen Stewart will dig in at the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. It seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
Count is 1-2 now. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Tigers get 1 on this swing of the bat from Nick Castellanos. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Pirates 5 and the Tigers 2. Now to the plate, Tyler Wiggins coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Oh, and he misses it. So make it 2 hits for him in this one as he's on base here in the home 4th. And as we check out our Pittsburgh Pirate leaderboard, you can see that he currently sits second best on the team in that category. The pitcher, Joe Wiggins, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. The 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here. And Cabrera will take this one for the first out.
Now batting, center fielder, Christian Brummett.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Christian Brummett. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Standing in now, Chris Wiggins. A shot down the first baseline. So this is foul for the first strike. 4th inning here, already a 5-2 score. Swing and a liner. Foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. This pitch is popped up. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. We played 4 full. Pittsburgh leads this one 5-2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. Mikey Matuk is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
He's been pounding his zone with nothing but strikes, but that's an amazing take right there. You start getting into that auto swing mode when you think that guy's going to be around the zone.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount on this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
Into the box, Grayson Greenier. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He popped out in his first trip. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. And it's fouled away. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
He's really on a roll right now. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
2 quick outs in this inning so far, and his pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 2-2 one more time. And a foul pop behind the plate. Arnold over to his left, and that'll put an end to the inning as he brings it down on the warning track. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit, and the deficit remains 5-2. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
The first baseman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Gifford.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang place at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Into the box now, Curtis Wiggins. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty. One man out. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle-of-the-order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Ready once again, Bart Wiggins. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 0-1 the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pulled toward right center field. Mata is after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates, and it remains 5-2. So back to the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Josh Harrison. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Here it comes. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Brummett on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, Jordy Mercer.
1 gone now for the shortstop, Jordy Mercer. Here's the first pitch to him. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
The batter, the first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
Ready for another shot now. Miguel Cabrera, 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short, and Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes, and that's exactly what happened right there.
Castellanos.
In now, Nicholas Castellanos, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. The 0-1 on the ground to the right side. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The third
pitcher executed his pitch. Good sinker down and in. Got the hitter to beat it into the ground. Sometimes there's nothing you can do about it as a pitcher.
Stepping in now, Jeimer Candelario. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Brummett going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Tigers strand a pair. They trail 5-2.
Ladies
Victor
and gentlemen,
Alcantara
your
enters to
attention,
do the
please.
pitching in the bottom of the
Now
sixth.
pitching for Detroit, number 58, Victor Alcantara.
Now at the plate, Randy Wiggins. He's 0
Leading
for
up
2 thus
for the
far in this
Pirates,
one.
the second baseman, Randy Wiggins.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. The 1-1 pitch. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Matuk patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Now batting, catcher, Edward Arnold.
Striding into the box, Edward Arnold. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
No balls and 1 strike. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. Swing and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. Uh-oh, he missed it.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats.
Now batting,
both of them hit on
the
the
third
absolute
baseman,
screws. One's right
Tyler
at one guy, and then one's a single.
Wiggins.
Go figure.
Now batting, Tyler Wiggins. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. From the stretch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Arnold stands at first with 1 out. A ball and a strike. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Runner goes for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Back here in Pittsburgh, it's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one. But before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Up next steps
Leading
Kristen Stewart.
Tigers, the left fielder, number 14.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Racing back. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And it's a 5-3 game now. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, you know what, D-Row? This is a pretty good pitcher's ballpark, PNC in Pittsburgh.
What an impressive hitting performance
Up
by
next
that
for the
lineup.
Tigers,
This park,
the
it
center
definitely
fielder,
caters to the left-handed hitter. With that wall in right field, you feel like you can book one into the Allegheny. Not the same for a right-handed hitter. Big left center gap, and center field plays deep.
No hits to this point. That's by him for strike 1. No outs, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
The catcher, number 17, Grayson Griner.
At the plate, Grayson Grenier. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here's the first pitch to him. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. Nope. 1-2 to the Tigers catcher. Fouled away. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left
Now
and right.
that
But what's really impressive
pitcher,
to me, he hasn't
Victor
walked anyone either. He's just
Alcantara.
pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Your
John
attention,
Hicks
please.
will get the call here as he'll hit for the
Detroit,
pitcher.
number 55, John Hicks.
Yanked on the ground down the line. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Hicks leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Change up low, 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
2-0 count. The pitch is taken, strike one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2-2. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Tigers
please
are able
join
to
me
draw
for the
one closer
traditional
thanks to this
7th inning
solo home
stretch.
run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Pirates 5 and the Tigers 3.
Your
Blaine
attention,
Hardy
please.
gets the call from the
Now
pen to
pitching
take
for the
over on the
Tigers,
mound and start the home
Number
7th.
36, Blaine Hardy.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Joe
Leading up
Wiggins.
for the Pirates, the pitcher,
First pitch of the at-bat
Joe
on its way. Check
Wiggins.
swing called strike, 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able and strong enough to keep his hands back.
And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the
The
inning.
center
You
fielder,
know, I'm not
number
quite
27.
sure how that strikeout will be
Christian
scored, looking or
Roman.
swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Standing in now, Christian Brummett. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Line towards center field. And call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the
Now
game
batting,
here, and that'll
the
extend his
left
hitting
fielder,
streak.
Yeah, and
Rick
he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning.
Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. Oh, you can hang a star on that baby. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, number 13 for him on the year, as it is now 7-3.
Another reason the word around the league is this guy's a bona fide Rookie of the Year candidate. He seems to come up big, never shying away from the moment like a lot of rookies do. It's been a joy to watch him have so much success in just his first big league season.
The first
Into
baseman,
the box
number
now,
10,
Scott Gifford.
Scott
As he'll take a
Gifford.
look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. Still only 1 out in the inning. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. And that's off the left field wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Well, when you serve up pitches like that, Matty, you know these hitters are going to put some good swings on them. And that's what happens here as he blasts this thing. The last 2 hitters have really set the stage.
Man, I thought for sure we were going to see back-to-back jacks right there. Yeah, so now we'll see if the next guy can keep this train rolling. In now, Curtis Wiggins, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Chuno now.
You can tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
Now the 2-0 home. Too high, and it's 3-0.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
And he popped him up. Candelario ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 19, Bart Wiggins.
Now at the plate, Bart Wiggins. He enters this at-bat 1 for 2 with a walk. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. He'll come home with it. And not in time as the run scores.
We're talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like
the batter, number 15, second baseman,
2-out base hit to run. Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
Tyson Ross takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. Stepping in now, Randy Wiggins, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And now before the 0-1 pitch, a quick stoppage as he steps out. 3 runs already home here. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Comes set. Now the pitch. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. The 3-1. Runner goes. And the count will be pulled. Wiggins, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now a A check swing here, and no swing, says the home plate umpire. Not even an appeal. It's ball 4.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count. It just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing.
Arnold.
A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Coming to the plate now, Edward Arnold. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt. A hit here could really fire up that dugout.
No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-1 from Ross. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. The 0-2 home. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll drop into no man's land out there for a base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. That inside-out swing as a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
Into the box, Tyler Wiggins. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ross pauses. Here he comes, 0-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. The 0-2 pitch is taken. That's ball 1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Another try at 2-2, and it's fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. That's off the end of the bat foul, and he might have been fortunate to stay alive that time. The 2-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. The Pirates are able to add on to their lead, and after a long dry spell, the good times are back again in the Steel City. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Settling in now, Jordy Mercer. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. First pitch on its way. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Well, this one's been a bit of a head scratcher despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all in the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Solo shot to right center. 6th home run on the season for him as they try to claw back. It's a 5-run deficit. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there.
Miguel Cabrera.
Now here's Clint Hurdle out of the Pittsburgh dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. 7 solid innings for him in this one as he gave his club a very strong outing indeed.
Your
Angel
attention,
Vargas
please.
is on the
Now
pitch here in the
pitching for
8th
the
with
Pirates.
nobody out.
Number 23, Angel Vargas.
Standing in now, Miguel Cabrera, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. A ball and a strike.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Popped up. Gifford will get under it to put it away just past the first base dugout, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
At the plate, Nicholas Castellanos. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jeimer Candelario.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jeimer Candelario. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. 2 out, nobody on. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Wiggins waits on it. And that's the third out. Tigers able to claw one back on the strength of this solo shot. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Pirates 9 and the Tigers 4. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Angel Vargas.
For the Pirates,
and he's getting his first plate
the
appearance
pitcher,
here in the 8th
Angel
after entering off the bench
Vargas.
just a little bit ago. Hit hard on the ground to second. And he has some trouble with it. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the center fielder, Christian Drummond.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Christian Drummond. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Check his swing there, and Dave Lawrence says he held up just enough. Ball 1. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one.
The left
That's
fielder,
the 4th time he
Rick
struck out in this game
Wiggins.
alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Into the box now, Chris Wiggins. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates. They're on top, however, 9-4. Striding in once again, Kristen Stewart.
Well, man, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Ball and 2 strikes now. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Want to remind you folks that coming up after the ball game, comprehensive highlights from the contest tonight as we look back on all the action right here on the show. Digging in now, Mikey Mata 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First offering on its way. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. Popped him up. Wiggins is there for it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The catcher, number 17, Grayson Griner.
Stepping into the box, Grayson Grenier. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And now this crowd, announced at around 22,000, comes to their feet. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Last breath for the Tigers. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Just hung in there on that one. Drilled to the right side. Gifford is up with it. Oh, what a stop. What a play. And just like that, this one is over.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
And this ball game ends at a 9-4 final score. Pittsburgh came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Joe Wiggins picks up his league-leading 13th win, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight. For the victorious Pirates, 9 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 43 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Inside the Show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. In the National League Central, the Pittsburgh Pirates knocked out 12 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Tigers 9-4. The Chicago White Sox had 12 hits as a team as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 5-3. The Astros got 12 hits in this one as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 9-5. The Marlins allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they beat the Cardinals on the road 5-1. Joey Lucchesi fell short of the shutout but pitched into the 9th inning, not allowing any runs, helping lead the Friars to a win over the Brewers 1-0. The Mets grabbed 13 hits in the game as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 6-2. The Phillies knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took down the Nationals in Washington 4-1. The Diamondbacks swatted 4 home runs in this one as they bested the visiting Rockies 7-1. David Freese added 3 RBIs to his total as the Dodgers defeated the rival Giants 9-7. The Angels got 11 hits overall as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 4-2. The New York Yankees combined for 4 total home runs as they beat the visiting Rays 7-5. Andrew Benintendi swung the bat well with 3 hits, leading the Bo Sox over the Twins 4-3. He extended his hitting streak to a modest 6 straight games. The Baltimore Orioles hit 3 long balls as they defeated the A's in Oakland 3-1. The Seattle Mariners sent 3 balls into the seats as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 4-2. The Indians held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 5-2. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Choose a little word. Well, that's your